Welcome to Mary Alice. What did you do? We are a Desperate Housewives recap podcast with me, Erin McGee.
And me, Jakub Tanzi. Two best friends breaking down each episode until we answer the ultimate question, Mary Alice, what did you do?
Unless, of course, we have finished season 1, in which case, insert new mystery here.
Yes, there's a lot to unpack on Wisteria Lane.
Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
So get comfortable and let's get into this week's episode. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing? I've also got this bald spot right now in my fringe. I tried to fix it this morning.
Has Maggie been eating your hair again?
No, she stopped doing that.
That's kind of sad.
It is kind of sad because in a way I thought, save myself time
And
in the
money,
morning.
3 haircuts.
And money. But no, I just have a wee, what my mum would call a coos lick. Which is like
Sure.
a place in your fringe where you look like you've been licked by a cow. Is that not a thing everywhere else?
Comment
Polish
below,
phrase?
guys, if you've referred to the coos link.
People are commenting wig, Jakub. Are you
I
seeing it?
saw that. I was so excited. Hey, if you know, you know. Maybe we'll give a different word at the end of the episode for people to comment this time.
Yeah, maybe. So, for our listeners, a few weeks have passed. For us, not so much.
Yeah, we're on it this time. We're like, break? What is that? We don't know her.
Yeah, I've never met a break before in my life.
I've never taken a break in my life. This is my 10th Red Bull or energy drink of the day.
I cannot believe you're drinking Monster.
I'm really upset about it. My local
should do what I
supermarkets
do.
do not have nice flavors of Red Bull. Devastating.
Just put a cider out. Just have a little cider.
I don't think I can drink any more alcohol right now. I had all of my friends
Your
from
picture last night. First of all, sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but before, I need the scene to be set properly.
Okay.
How many people were there?
8 or 9. 8 or 9.
8 or 9, okay. And I'm going to go back to the evidence. There are at least 8 bottles in this.
Let me tell you, one of the best things about getting a new home is that everybody who comes over for the first time will bring you a bottle of alcohol.
It's
I've not
so
had to
true.
buy alcohol in months. So the amount of wine I have right now, and like nice bottles of wine, I don't have enough space on my alcohol shelf for them all.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm also trying to drink less wine because the last 2 nights out I had, I got wine drunk, and that's what led to the worst hangovers ever. So
Wine drunk is the devil.
wine is for a chill night, not for a night out.
I don't even want to. I drink red wine if I'm at a theatre event or something.
theatre.
To feel grown up. Or alternatively, I'm drinking red wine and I'm watching a sad movie. Which
Sure.
should be an indication to me that I should never ever drink red wine socially. I drink white wine. White wine is just, it's my safety net. If I'm hanging out alone with women, it's a rosé.
Bradley was on the chicken wine.
Oh, see, Bradley's my kind of guy.
Liam and Katie came over earlier and we
Nice.
played some board games and it was nice and chill. And yeah, it was a lovely, wholesome evening. Big cleanup job this morning, but you know what? Comes with the territory.
Yeah.
I'm not
I love
mad.
that we still have the privilege of being a small podcast, so we're using people's real government names.
Liam, located at...
Send him a postcard. Guys, send him a postcard saying wig.
Check the description for full address and postcode. We have just recorded our season 3 episode 1 recap, so that's very exciting.
I
And
mean, I say it was
Yeah.
sensational.
it was so much fun, and we got to the last scene and I was sad it was coming to an end.
Well, you're in luck because now it's time for our season 2 recap episode.
We're going to take a look back at this less exciting season.
Yeah, let's talk about that. It's just to get into it a little bit. Mark Cherry said in an interview with CBS that he learned more from the mistakes of season 2 than the success of season 1 of the show.
Which is
And
a
I
fair
said-
statement because people learn more
Yeah.
from their mistakes in general, so okay.
Completely agree. He also said in another interview when he's talking about Devious Maids, one of his other shows, Desperate Housewives taught me that an entire season can be made or broken on the strength of your mystery storyline. Creating a TV show is a case study in rolling with the punches. That's why you can't get more than one season ahead, because the truth is you don't want to get too attached to something because life comes along and surprises you.
I love that.
Me too.
Oh my
I just think that's
goodness.
nice. We love to reflect and learn. And learn we did.
And that's why we don't plan more than a season ahead of this podcast. That's the only reason we're not that far in advance plan.
My jokes for season 7 are already written and they're topical.
And we're just hoping in like 7,000 years when we get there that the jokes will still not be problematic.
I'm like, Obama's still president, right?
Oh my goodness.
So, we have lots of counts. Would you mind starting with some counts with me?
Oh my goodness. We're getting straight into the good stuff.
I want to
very
get into the good
exciting.
stuff. Let's start with my favourite topic, deaths.
Death.
Now, I don't know if you remember, but I actually started... So I listened to our season 1 recap, and there was obviously some that I think I forgot. Or there's some things where I've... So we have 4... I've kind of changed the way I've done it this season. I'm just going to get into it.
Tell me about it.
Season 1 has 4 pre-established deaths.
Yes. So we're not including those in the death count now because we've already counted them in season 1.
Well, that's pre-established before season 1. So, for example, in season 1, we hear about deaths that had already occurred. So, Carlos's dad, murdered by Mama Solis. Bree's mum, hit by a hit-and-run driver.
Yes.
Interesting, isn't it? Considering the season 2 finale.
Indeed.
Karen's son and Mike's wife, who's the one that I forgot.
Of course.
Of course. And then what we see on screen, we have Mary Alice, Martha Hooper, Deirdre, Mama Solis, Rex Vandekamp, Bongo. Which brings us to a total of 10. Now.
Wait, sorry. Does Bongo die on screen?
No, he doesn't. We just counted him.
Okay.
We counted him in our recap. We're like,
Foolish.
Bongo's dead.
Okay.
Even though he's fully in an episode of season. Anyway, how many deaths do you think there are in season 2, and how many can you name, Jakub?
Right, I'm excited for this. So
There is a pre-established death.
Okay.
One that I have counted.
Okay. The one that always comes back to me is the rat. So starting off with the rat, which I hope you counted. Otherwise, you need to add +1 to your death count.
Of course I have the rat. Are you
Fantastic.
crazy?
I think that might have been one of my favourite moments of the whole season, quite frankly, is Lynette's monologue to the rat in the bin. Anyway, so there's the rat. There's George, because that's one of the best episodes of the season, quite frankly. There's Matthew at the end there. That's still fresh in my mind. I'm sure, I knew you would have me guess, so I was trying to think earlier today, and I know I had someone else in mind. I know I did. Are we counting Mrs. Mulberry?
Yes!
Excellent.
So
That's the 4. And then one pre-established on top of that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
There are more than this, by the way. You've missed a few, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. Let's yes. Bossman Noah.
Well, I know it, yeah.
Bossman Noah.
So, So if I said that there were 8 that we see and 1 pre-established, and you have 5.
Okay. 8 that we see and 1 pre-established, so 9 total.
I'm fuming that you've not said one of them.
Oh my god. Is it something to do with like the season 3 setup?
No.
No.
Okay, so the pre-established one is Melanie Foster.
Oh my god. Of course. Yeah, no, that tracks. That makes sense. That shows how little the main mystery mattered to me in this season. I think you'll just have to tell me the others.
I have Charlie / Aurora Solis.
Who?
So that is the baby that Gabby miscarries.
Oh, yeah. And that is the one I thought of earlier today and forgot about now.
George.
I said George.
Yep.
All right.
Curtis Monroe.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Who?
You forgot Mr. Termites.
Oh my God. Detective Hitman 2.0.
I was looking him up and they were like, oh yeah, because he shot himself and that's what caused it in the stair. And I'm like, no, I thought he was, anyway.
Impaled by, yeah.
Bossman Noah, Matthew Applewhite, Mrs. Mulberry, Rat, and Ralph the adult gardener.
Oh my God, Ralph!
That's the one I was like, how is he not getting this? This is like one of our favourite side characters.
Oh, I'm so sad I forgot about Ralph. Oh, may he
puts
live
us
on
at-
in our memories for at least a few hours.
He's hanging out with Louis' fingers now on the other side. Okay. Which puts our running total at 19 deaths.
Jesus Christ.
Now, this is where it gets a bit funky. Let's talk. Now, this one I truly forgot half of the season when I was putting all this together. Affairs. So we had 4 season 1 that I recall. Gabby and John, Rex and Maisie Gibbons, Tom's dad and that lady, and Bree and George's emotional affair.
Yes.
Do you think we have more or less affairs this season?
Let's say more.
Correct.
Will I be able to name them? Probably not.
Almost definitely not, but I think you'll get 2.
Okay. Okay. Are we counting Tom and Nora? Or no?
See, that's ambiguous, isn't it? Because aren't him and Lynette on a break?
Like when they conceived Kayla, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly.
I'm trying to think
Annabelle.
I think
can't
I'm
remember.
thinking from the perspective of Lynette, but we did get in the finale Tom explaining that. So I'm going to say no,
yeah.
we're not counting that then.
I do have a questionable affair, though, in this list.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, there's the... Oh my God, the guy who's Bree's dating, her sponsor, having sex with Andrew, is definitely one.
Wait, I didn't put that.
+1 to the affair count.
I said yes because I thought about it, but I didn't write it down.
Okay, there's Susan and Edie and Carl. I think we can... And Jim Ron. How many affairs are we counting as that whole conglomerate? Is that where it becomes ambiguous?
Yes.
Okay.
So I put Carl and Susan and Jim Ron.
But they weren't having an affair on someone with.
Well, Carl was her husband.
Yeah,
also
but
the
you know what
ediness of all- I just feel like the entire situation warrants more than one affair.
Okay,
So I think
that's
2.
fair. 2 without any need to clarify which 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got Peter and Andrew. I've also got Carlos and Charmaine.
Of course. Oh my God. Duh.
And then 2 entries from Addie the Daddy. We have Addie the Daddy and Susan's mum, pre-established, and Addie and the Daddy and all sorts of other ladies I've just counted as one. For a total
Fantastic.
of 6.
For a total of 6.
Which puts the affairs at 10.
Excellent.
Finally, my favourite one.
The car crash. Or no, a car accident count.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, we didn't do this last season, so I'm going by memory. So if there's more for season 1, let me know in the comments. I'm down. I think season 1 is just Bree's mum, pre-established. Andrew hitting Mama Solis. And I put Susan and Bill's date with the tyre accident.
Okay. And when Andrew is like smoking weed in his car and then he hits like his counsellor or something, or is that season 2?
Yes, yeah. And he's in the parking lot and the guy's like, yeah.
That's season 1, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. So season 2, I'm immediately...
total of 4.
Oh, sorry. So what is the total for season 2 that I have to try and figure out?
That I have.
Yeah.
I have 7.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, obviously Orson hitting Mike, even though it's not an accident, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's a car incident.
Yes. There's the roller skating Edie when Susan backs up into her is definitely one. There's Mrs. Mulberry's death by lorry truck.
I'm so glad you got that as well. When you start, like, cars should be banned in Fairview at this point.
Are we counting when Bree is drunk driving as one? She doesn't really hit anyone, but
I questioned it, but there was no real, like, the car didn't get in, so I left it.
That's valid.
Because I already had so many.
I can't think of any more, though.
So.
Yeah.
Susan hits Curtis Monroe's car, which causes his trunk to pop open, revealing his body.
Sure does.
I've put George setting fire to Ty Grant's car.
Okay.
As a car incident. Carl's car is hit by a truck when he's trying to run away from Edie.
Yes, that's a great moment.
And once again, somebody hits and kills Ralph the adult gardener.
I was associating him with fingers, so it didn't occur to me there.
Louis. So, we've got a running total of... We have had more car incidents than affairs.
The road is a dangerous place. Stay away from treacherous roads.
My tiny
unnecessary journey.
But sorry, that's not her accent at all.
It's really not. I hope everyone knows what we're referring to.
I hope so too.
And
I
if
hope
not,
they don't,
that's
actually. I take it back. If we talk about... I have two favourite episodes. You've already alluded to one, so I already know we're going to be in agreement with one of them.
Yes.
I have 209, That's Good, That's Bad.
Yep, that is George's death.
George's death, which was good and not bad at all. And then my other pick, which I couldn't say between the two of them, is actually 222.
Okay.
No One Is Alone. I loved that episode. Do you remember which one it was?
Remind me.
That's a good question. I searched this all
really
up
loved it, yeah.
It was so strong. So it's the one with Edie eating the popsicle.
Yeah.
And Susan and the detective man who is friends with Mike and having a Chinese takeaway together. And then, Susan and Julie have moved in, and it's Hurricane Bree. And then also Lynette has the kids with Mrs. McCluskey, and she is following Tom.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Gabby and Carlos have inseminated Xiaomei. And then there's the whole, like, Carlos not treating Gabby well. And then finally we get the Ladyfingers reveal.
That is an excellent episode, to be fair. I put my absolute favourite, as we all know, 2X13. There's something about war where Gabby fights the nun in church. That'll always be my favourite. And the other one,
209 is when she's introduced Sister Mary Hot Pants. So, she gets some credit.
There we go. And then my other one I noted was 218. There's just a lot of nice things or fun things that happen there. Lynette backs up Bree in the deposition with Andrew, and it's really heartwarming.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
That's when Jim Ron tells Edie about Susan and Carl's affair, and there's that whole confrontation, which is hilarious, which leads to the engagement party that Felicia gifts Martha's teeth at, which is so excellent.
That's amazing.
So that was a really good episode as well. I also put a handful of arcs and plot lines I liked, which aren't necessarily good episodes, but aspects
I think that's a good
them.
way, because I have a funny feeling I actually said at the time that 222 maybe wasn't the best episode. It's just reflection. Some of the arcs are so good that it ups.
Yeah.
I kind of have to list them.
So I've marked down the whole Andrew and Bree dynamic was fascinating to watch. So that's something I really found entertaining. Bree going through grief, I marked as a really good arc, and like the also just being devastated, as the audience member, that Rex died thinking Bree killed him. That's so awful. But like that leads to the whole thing about her like throwing Rex's coffin in essentially a construction site, all this kind of stuff. I put Stu kidnapping the kids and Mrs. McCluskey tasering them. That whole arc was delightful. And that's kind of tied into...
light.
Her light, oh my God.
It's like my favorite art.
I hope her electricity bill's not too high. But, you know, things were cheaper in present day 2005. But that kind of ties into the whole dynamic flipperoonie of flipperoni, I don't know where that came from. But Tom trying.
I think we're both drunk and we're not drunk.
One rum and coke, that'll do it. Tom trying. Tom trying the whole stay-at-home dad thing, I found interesting to watch.
Anything Felicia did.
Anything Felicia did at all times. Iconic.
I would say, in the highest form of flattery, Felicia is the monster of the season.
Yeah. Monster of the season, in brackets, compliment.
Yes. Monster of the season, insult, George.
Yes. Big yes to that. And I also this wasn't tied to a specific arc or episode, but I just wanted to give a big shout out to A, Jim Ron, and B, Slut Lawyer, for bringing so much joy this season. In a season that is not that exciting, we needed the joy, and they brought it.
I meant to note this down this morning, and I didn't, and now I'm furious. In 301, Gabby is a divorce lawyer, and I remember thinking, why could I not have had Slut Lawyer back?
Why not?
Because he's using his briefcase. He's working for MI5. He's using his briefcase. It's a guard.
I think Gabby would have probably been like too proud to go back to him after making a big deal about how strong their relationship was. That's the justification I'm going to put.
Yeah, she's like, I just thought maybe he's a different type of lawyer.
Maybe.
He does criminal cases. He doesn't do divorce.
I thought his whole thing was divorce, that it was like all the different like. Oh no, it was how he was seducing women. He was probably causing the divorces.
And then he'd send them to his friend, and it's a blind man.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. I think the side characters are probably my favorite part of the season in general. I love Felicia, love Karen, love Dee Dee. They started by messing with my girl Dee Dee, but I think they brought her back to a truthful place by the end of season 2.
A reasonable, an acceptable place.
Yeah, I mean, I love Carl. He's so problematic.
We all love a little bit of Carl. What can I say?
Speaking of men.
Oh, let's get into it. Let's do our husband rankings.
I'm so afraid. I'm so scared.
I will say that the top 2 husbands, there was 1 point in it.
Is it still Rex?
The top and bottom husband had 75 points in it. Because we're not doing a running total, we're doing fresh start. And Rex is in 1 episode. So I'll let you guess the others, but I'll start us off letting you know at the bottom of the totem pole is Rex. He was in 1 episode. We gave him 5 points. He totaled 5 points. His average was 5 points.
Way to go, Rex.
Now, of the other 4, which are Carlos, Mike, Carl, and Tom, would you care to take a gander at our order?
I'm going to guess not based on their husbandry. Based on the amount of episodes there.
I will say that with the exception of Carl, because he was in significantly fewer, the others, the number of episodes we're in did not impact the order.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to say that 4th was Carl. It was my
mistake.
I'll give you that one. Episodes. Yeah. So just Tom, Mike, and Carlos. Isn't fair?
Well, I'll say with Carl, he was in more than these episodes, but the episodes which we gave him a score for, there were only 3. He totaled 16 points for an average of 5.3, slightly beating out Rex.
Only slightly on his average score.
I will say, he does tie with another husband. 5.3 is the highest average.
Okay, I think I'm going instinct here. I think I'm going to say Carlos 3, Tom 2, Mike 1. And I'm going to say that Mike has just pinched it with his 5s.
Okay. In 3rd place is Carlos. Carlos was in the most episodes that we ranked husbands him in. He was
playing a fool.
He got a grand total of 71, which actually did not work in his favor because he was in more episodes, meaning his average was the lowest at 3.9.
And people say I'm too hard on Tom.
There we go. Well, as you now know, remaining is Tom and Mike, and there is 1 point in it. 1 point. There's also 1 episode difference. Mike was in 15 episodes, Tom was in 16 episodes that we ranked. In second place is Tom.
Yeah.
You nailed it. Tom got a total of 79, putting his average at 4.9, just below average, just below middle. And Mike, with 15 episodes, got a total of 80, an average of 5.3. Well done. Well done, Mike. And you absolutely nailed this whole thing because he pinched it with his 5s. Tom got the most high scores.
I thought that would be the case.
And Carlos got a lot of really low scores, especially as the season went on.
You're very nice to Tom when he does something good. You're like, no, because we're going to be marking him so low. Let's mark him higher. And I'm like, but we're not marking him that low, are we?
Well, the evidence would show.
He's come second. He's come second 2
Twice.
seasons in a row.
Oh, what was the order of the first season husbands? I wonder if it's like the same order.
Rex, Tom.
Mike, Carlos. Carlos must have been low because he did. The thing is, when Carlos goes low, he goes really low.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing with Carlos.
So I think what I'm hearing is that I should be harder on Tom next season.
Hey, this is not a good season for Tom. We'll get
Are
there.
any of them?
Is it? I'll cut this. Is this a season?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is not a good season for Tom. Wait, I'll include some of that. Can we do the horn noise? Oh, that was a good one. That was nice.
Thank
That was
you.
nice and bassy.
Thank you.
Do you have an outfit of the season?
That's a really, really good question. A few of them stand out to me. I can just picture Edie in the beautiful pink suit. Do you know what? The one that stands out and it's not the best. It just is the iconic one that is Edie rollerblading.
That's incorrect. Most memorable, perhaps, but best?
Yeah, maybe
I
that's
think
what it is. I think it's most memorable. But no, my best, actually, is Lynette's. This is for Lynette. Yeah, it's Lynette's Coyote Ugly moment.
Okay. It's because that's how you dress.
Because that's how I dress. And because, get it, Lynette. Get it.
Well, we have Lynette in her white suit this season, actually, which is a really good outfit. But
It's
I
a great
think
outfit,
for
but-
me, the best outfit was Edie in her Cersei Lannister moment with the big fur collar jacket and everything.
Oh my God. Yes. That is so, so good.
I wanted to put as an honourable mention, but ultimately is objectively not the craziest moment, is Barbie taking a fingerful of cake. Because that,
I knew
to
you were
me,
gonna say
gave
that.
me the craziest reaction. But I understand that's not the craziest thing to happen this season. I put as my other one is you know, I don't even know if I agree with myself. I did these notes this morning, and I don't think I thought this one through. But I put Brie when she excavates Rex's like body and then dumps it in like a construction site, because that is a truly wild choice.
That is a really,
And just
really
the
wild
chaos of the
choice.
whole scene and everything. It's not just the like on paper what's happening, it's the delivery, everything around that scene is wild. That's when her hair gets all
Do you know
crazy. The morning bun. Oh my god, +1 to the death count. The morning bun.
The morning bun. +1 to, I'm putting that.
You should.
I can't wait to be confused by that next season.
And I did enjoy, even though it never really came to fruition as Big Bad Barton was revealed to not be so big and bad, but coming up with that whole theory was so much fun for me.
Yeah, I think it was really, really good. Upon reflection, you know how we've kind of talked about like the 7 deadly sins and the housewives and this kind of idea of sin and what they all embody. As part of that like going to hell for sin, fire is a massive theme of this show. And it's a big part of season 2. We have, for example, we have the e.g. burning down Susan's house, but also just little moments here and there, like Gabby sets fire to Sister Mary Hot Pants' arm.
Oh, yeah. Susan touching the flame. The George setting fire to that car.
Yes.
Yeah.
How biblical.
You'll notice, everyone, that nothing we've talked about in this season 2 recap is referencing the Applewhites because...
And that's by design.
Design or not, I have nothing to say about it really in terms of all the good parts of the season we're enjoying reflecting on.
I think... Oh my God, I zoned out there because I just thought of another fire thing. I just remembered Susan touching the flames and then touching her.
I said that when Susan touches the flame.
I zoned out.
He zoned out to think about exactly what I was saying. Welcome back to present day 2026. All in all, if season 1, if we put that as like S tier, how far down the rankings are we putting season 2 on that kind of tier list?
It's hard because we've not rewatched all of them yet.
Oh, for
right
sure.
now,
we can adjust as we go on.
It's the worst.
Yeah, for sure it's the worst, but like, does that mean it's just below A tier or all the way down in F? Well, no, but so yeah, how big a gap do we instinctually feel there is here?
There are some redeemable moments, so I don't think it's...
Ultimately, I still had fun watching it, and it probably won't be the last time I watch it.
Yeah.
My instinct says like C or D, like the low end of C tier, high end of D.
I would say the episodes that are really good are really, really good.
Yeah.
And then the rest are terrible. Yeah.
Probably D tier.
I'm very D.
Because I don't think it gets worse than that.
I think what I will say is there's incredible actors and performers in season 2.
Oh, for sure.
That rescue a lot of the bad material. Like, if we didn't have Alfred Woodard, what would we do?
It'd be a bad time. I just wish so... I was thinking about it today, and the whole Applewhite plotline, we could have had essentially the same story, except... Because Betty, when she, like, imprisons Caleb and stuff, although it's warped from her perspective, she's doing it to protect him in a way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we could have had her protecting him more kindly, you know? The whole basement thing could have been cut out and done the same plot line, and it still would have worked. And then the only other major...
The attic.
Yeah, and the only other major difference I'd have made is have Bree get clued in on it a lot earlier so we can focus more on the dynamic between Bree and Betty and simultaneously get more of Matthew and Betty's dynamic in relation to like, oh, she loves Caleb more and that kind of thing. Because then everything would just feel more earned at the end and be more integrated into the season.
You're so right. I think if I were to rewrite it but had to keep some of the core principles... What I would have done is probably have Caleb be in the attic from the get-go. We see that a figure is there. We still have Matthew saying to Danielle, you know, my dad, who's dead. And we still have Betty saying, you know, your dad's alive, blah, blah, blah. And keep the mystery going for longer of who is the man in the attic.
Yeah, I like that.
And we don't get the reveal till, say, I just feel like it needs more. I think Papa Applewhite shows up.
Yeah.
And there's a slip of some kind, like where he's talking about, like, she's like, when somebody says your son, and he's like, yeah, Caleb's, and people are like, wait, what? And like have like there's another son?
Yeah.
Have a bit.
Yeah, I also think they just needed to be more integrated into the other women's plot lines, because we could talk about all our main girlies without batting an eye at the Applewhites, with the exception of Bree towards the end there. And that's why it felt like such a separate thing.
I would have wanted to see maybe George being a bit suspicious of Betty and the medication she's getting. So you know how she had that episode where she's like trying to get him to sleep? Yeah,
just maybe little things that make the world more connected and bigger, even just little details like that,
Maybe because, again, then we would feel sympathetic for Bree if, you know, George raises the concern to Bree, being like, that your neighbour, she's come in for this weird I don't know if I believe her. And then that makes Brie trust George even more.
Yeah, or maybe that's how we start to get suspicious of George because he sees that medication and knows exactly what Betty's using it for because that's the kind of thing he would use it for.
Yes. And maybe a bit of that. I would like to see... I think we missed an opportunity with Matthew and Andrew. Because they're
sense?
both... Matthew thinks he is super intelligent and has kind of fooled everybody, blah, 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 blah. Andrew also has a bit of that.
I just think they're such different vibes. I cannot imagine in a million years them just hanging out as friends.
Oh, I don't think hanging out as friends. No. But, you know, have some, you know, more Van de Kamp dinners. Have some more of that kind of back and forth.
Sure. Like Brie eventually does let Danielle bring Matthew to dinner.
Yeah, Brie, they have an awkward family dinner together. Or I don't know. I just think that there's so much potential there.
Well, potential that will never be fulfilled because it's over.
Over before it happened. But
Do you remember much of the details of the season 3 mystery?
I remember names. I remember Monique.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember where it goes with Alma. Mm-hmm. I remember Orson's mother.
I'm very excited for Orson's mother to be recast and brought into the show.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I'm just so excited for season 3.
I just want to feel joy watching the show again, but like on a regular basis.
And I also think, this is controversial as well, I think season 3 is when they start working out what the hell they're doing with Gabby's character.
Yeah.
It feels like a big mess before that. Yeah. Season 2, she feels like a mess. I want a baby. I don't want a baby. I do want a baby. All I've ever wanted is a baby. A baby has been taken away from me. And then I just don't believe it because season 1, she's so, I don't want this. And then season 2, she's so... And it just, something's not... There's an episode missing. There's a...
Yeah. I'm glad that's another thing. I'm glad we got to see some consequences from her affair as well. The whole thing with John Rowland's mum being at the adoption agency and everything. That was a nice little plot line there. But yeah.
So next season, I'm hoping for more great ED content.
Oh, please. I'm desperate.
I know I'm getting more, Susan. I remember this love triangle quite well.
I remember there is a love triangle. I know which one you mean, and I remember not enjoying it, so we'll see. Also, I've just realised I've got my season 2 key art background for this Zoom call, and I've just realised I did not change it for the 3x1 episode. So if y'all are wondering why I'm still using season 2 art next episode when we're talking about season 3, just know that I forgot to change the background.
It could have just been for flair.
For flair.
For flair.
Well, that was season 2, guys. Hey, good or bad season, I had fun talking about it with you.
Let us know what your favourite episode of season 2.
Yeah, if you made it to the end, then comment rat. Just comment rat somewhere, and we'll know you made it.
Maybe the rat emoji.
Yeah. We accept emojis or text as you prefer.
Thank you very much for joining us. This has been fun.
It has been. And I'll see you next time for fresh husband rankings, fresh counts, fresh characters. Oh, it's going to be a good time. Let me tell you, we already recorded it. It's such a fun episode.
It's a good start.
So we'll see you at the start of September for that. And until then, stay desperate.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Be sure to check out our Instagram for visuals, behind the scenes content, and more.
You can find us by searching for Modded, that's MEWDYD.
Or just search for Mary Alice, What Did You Do?
This podcast is brought to you entirely by us, Erin McGee
and Jakub Tanzi. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to leave us a review. It really helps us out.
Join us next time for another episode of Mary Alice,
What Did You Do?